This article comes from the Business Insider, and I'm only going to read a little bit of this. And you guys could read it for yourself. I'll put it in the description because I already have opinions about this. The FBI has officially declared the Proud Boys a far-right Western chauvinist, they should put racist as well, sorry, group with a penchant for street fights as extreme. The FBI has designated the far-right Proud Boys as an extremist group and with ties to, sorry, the FBI has designated the far-right Proud Boys as an extremist group with ties to white nationalism, according to the document from the Clark County Sheriffs of Washington State. The report was obtained by The Guardian via the government transparency nonprofit property of the people, marks the first reported incident of the FBI referring to the group as extremists. According to the document, the FBI has warned local law enforcement agencies that the Proud Boys are actively recruiting in the Pacific Northwest. The Proud Boys members have contributed to the recent escalation of violence at political rallies held on college campuses and in the cities of Charlottesville, Virginia, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, and Washington, and also LA, the document added. The authenticity of the report was confirmed to The Guardian by its author. The Proud Boys, which recently made headlines over its involvement in street violence in New York and Portland, was founded by Vice Media co-founder Gavin McInnes during the 2016 presidential campaign. The group describes itself as comprised of Western chauvinists and believe that the West is the best. McInnes has sought to distance the Proud Boys from association of white nationalism and the alt-right, but the Southern Poverty Law Center describes it as a hate group. The Proud Boys are known for anti-Muslim and misogynistic rhetoric, the SPLC says on its website. Donald, you know what? I'm going to have you guys read the rest of this. I have my opinions about this. Now, it's a shame, for one, that they're just starting to recognize this group of idiots as, a terrorist group when they've been doing all this stuff for a while and they've been known for it. We can call them a street gang as well, but they're definitely a terrorist group going in and starting fights and just all the other BS. Gavin McInnes also should be deported because he is not from here. He's from Canada. In the article, it says later about how they defunded, in the investigations into these white supremacist groups as terrorist groups, because basically they're focusing on Islamophobia, basically, or Islam, as they would say, when the biggest terrorist threat is from these white supremacist groups. And the Proud Boys are not the only ones. They need to really, it's a trip. When you live in a white supremacist environment, people don't understand that. They think that we're just talking about groups, but we're talking about a whole pervasive system that does not want to recognize white people as being bad in any way or shape or form. They try to hide, but yet they're quick to, demonize Black people, even to the point where they make up this thing called the Black identity extremists, which there's no proof of that. They're just scraping for straws at this point with that. But you have these groups like the Proud Boys, Adam Waffen, and even street gangs like P9 Death Squad and the Peckerwoods and Nazi lowriders and so many other groups that have been descendants and descendants as well as those that pass on the terror that this United States is founded up on. It's so pervasive to the war. They don't even want to see these people as terrorists. Well, being a black man in America and knowing what people that I know in my family, as well as other brothers and sisters, have gone through, we've been saying that. Many of us have independently thought of the term white identity extremist. I myself said that not even knowing other people were saying it. And I know a lot of other people that have been saying it. I use the term kooks of hazard as well because they cause hazard and they're cuckoo. A cuckoo ideology such as racism. It's a damn shame that people don't want to look at that. People, I'll say, in the so-called dominant society. Well, glad that they put this label. Now it's time to start not only labeling these cats, but why don't you start punishing them instead of having them be out on the street? Why don't you have this kook of hazard, Gavin McInnes, deported? But you see conservative TV like CRTV actually having this jack wrench on their TV show as if he's nothing dangerous. This is just horrible. It's like these devils get a free ride at times. So now that they've labeled these people extremists, what are they going to do? Are they going to lock them up like they did Mr. Balagon of the Huey Newton Gun Club? Are they going to go in their house and do that to them like they did to him? Let's see. Yeah, I won't hold my breath anytime soon. Until I see these people punished, until I see him being deported and have them decimate or delete groups like this, like they did the Black Panthers in the 60s with COINTELPRO, I'm not gonna hold my breath. I'm just gonna I won't even wait. It will be a surprise to me if they go after them like they did a lot of our groups. Anyway, I'd like to know what you guys think. Peace.